the annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association, which enters its 6th day today. We have Austin Azu, who is on standby to give us the latest on these details. Or rather, I mean Abiola Festus currently. Let's see.
It has been a long talk about the Child's Right Act in Nigeria. Well, the panelists did take a deep delve into the laws protecting children and, of course, the act of arresting minors. Well, they have also advocated a review of the age where a child can be held liable for an offense. Well, we will be talking to some legal luminaries. We'll be talking to academia as well. I have two professors that we are going to be talking to that will be evaluating this discourse and, of course, everything that has to do with the Child Right Act in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Ma, for your time. I really appreciate you waiting. Now, there's been a lot of discussion about protecting children. There's also been discussion about what age can a child actually be liable for an offense. What's your take on this?
Okay, my name is Chigozuri Ojiaka. I'm a lecturer at Imo State University, Faculty of Law. Yeah, I've been part of the progress being made to institute the laws relating to children in Nigeria. The Child Rights Act actually states that anybody below 18 years is a child. In other words, it is only when you are above 18 that you can actually be charged for an offense as an adult.
All right, now there have been some cases where some children or some persons below 18 have been arrested for a crime and then they've been kept in a remand home or where they can get correction. How long should this go on? What really protects them?
Well, the law was clear on how to handle children in conflict with the law. The law was clear to say that when children are involved in crime or anything like that, they shouldn't go through the normal process and procedures of that the adults go through. Rather, there should be a child protection unit who will be in charge of children in conflict with the law from the beginning of getting in touch with them till the end of it. And children also are not supposed to be tried in the courts. They're supposed to go through the family courts and other juvenile courts where they are available, so that they know. Most of the time, these children speak in camera, not in open court, to protect their identity and future stereotypes. So also, children are not supposed to be in the prisons. They're not supposed to be in the police detention with other adults, because doing that will actually make those children to come in contact with hardened criminals, which is not good for their growth and development.
Thank you so much for your time. Well, let's also talk to a professor. Let her tell us what it also means. Thank you so much, Professor, for your time. Now, in there were discussions about juvenile delinquency and accessing other divergent measures to handle them. Do you really think the Nigerian system has been so good on this?
Yes, my name is Professor Nadi. I'm a professor of gender studies, Imo State University. I wasn't part of that session, but from your question, I can tell you that the Nigerian system has not done anything adequate to protect children. Like my colleague just said, when children under the age of liability commit crimes, they are not expected to be put in correction centers like adults. The law ordinarily provides that they should be in custodial places where they are protected, remand homes and corrective places. When they are with adults, they get hardened, and that's why when they throw these children into prisons and now correction centers, they call it, the kids come out hardened, more hardened than they went in the first place. So I would also suggest that with the suggestion that the Child Rights Act should be amended, there is need to amend it. But then amendment is not the only problem. In all situations, the Child Rights Act says the best interest of the child is what is paramount. But that is on paper. In practice, do we have enough custodial homes for these children to be put into? No, the answer is no. For instance, in Port Harcourt, how many places do they have? In essence, they still carry these children back to the correction centers, and that is not good for the children because those places do not correct kids. They rather make them get more criminal-minded because they mix up with the real adult criminals and they learn what they did not even know in the first place.
When we look at all of these clauses, what are the immediate actions that can be taken so that we do not have so many children out there coming out from these remand homes hardened?
For government to build those bostal homes, those custodial homes for children, that is the only way we can correct this. But if we don't have them adequately, which we do not have now, if we don't have them adequately, then we're not getting anywhere. We can amend the act, we can amend the law, it will not work until we have those homes ready. That's the only time when these children who are not supposed to be in correction centers, when they commit those crimes, they are taken there and they are corrected in the way the law has specified. That's the only way we work.
Thank you so much, Professor, for your time. And so there you have it. The discourse has largely focused on the fact that to have a sane and crime-free society, it also starts with how the children, how the minors are handled when they fall foul of the law. And also don't forget that a child's mind is an open slate, and whatever is written on it today will live with the child forever.